All right. Can everyone hear me? Okay. So I just want to say thank you for watching this video. I just want to share with you really quick my new offering in my massage and health coaching business. And I'm just going to jump right into it and start talking. So I'm on this call today with my friends Rachel and Colee, and they're going to tell you a little bit about this new offering once I'm done talking. But I just want to give you a brief rundown of kind of where I'm at and what's going on. So I'm a massage therapist. I've been doing that for about 9 years. And last year I got certified as a health coach. And right after I got my health coaching certification, I jumped onto a continuing ed course for hormone health. And I wanted to do the hormone health class because as I'm moving into my 40s, I know my hormones are changing and I want to learn the best way to take care of myself as I get older. That being said, I have always, considered myself a fairly healthy person. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I eat organic, I eat local, I move my body and exercise. I don't have any chronic health issues or diseases or symptoms that I have to worry about, but I'm 42 years old. And as I get into my 40s, I've just noticed that my body is changing. There's nothing like really alarming that makes me think that something crazy is going on. But like I said, I'm noticing things that my body's changing. I'm moving into my 40s. And I'm always looking for ways I know I'm a health coach. I know what I should be doing, and I think I'm doing all the right things, but I still feel like maybe something is missing as I get older. And I just want to make it clear, I don't think people in their 40s are old, but we all get older every year. So as I have been friends with Colee on social media, I've continued to watch her talk about this company and these products through Purium. And the more she has shared, the more I've been intrigued with what is this, what's this Purium stuff? What's this Purium company? Purium is the name of the company. And I finally decided to jump on board and give this thing a shot. What do I have to lose? So I started Purium with their 4 core. It's called the 4 core. There's 4 main things that you can just add to your daily routine. I didn't change my diet. I didn't do anything different. I just started adding these 4 things into my day. And shortly after starting that, I just noticed I felt like I had more energy throughout the day. I had more mental clarity and my sleep was better. I've never had major issues with my sleep, but again, as I've gotten into my 40s, I just noticed that I have this ebb and flow with my sleep. Some days are good, some days are bad, but and then on the days that I don't get good sleep, I notice that I'm not as focused and I don't have more energy. But taking these 4 core products, I was running the other day. I don't run. I'm not a runner. I've been hiking, 5, 6, 7 miles, probably about 3 times a week. I've just been doing more. I've been cleaning my house. I feel like I'm more focused, and I have felt so, just this 4 core that I'm taking has just made me feel so great that I'm like, okay, I'm going to just jump on board with this and not even think twice about it. So I just recently started the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, which is just adding a couple more things in. And again, I'm just noticing more energy and mental clarity, my digestion. I never thought it was an issue before, but I just feel like things are moving through me better and my bowel movements are better. So that I feel so strongly about this, and I've always been passionate about health and wellness and staying healthy. So I've tried many, many things and many different products over my life. And the more I have learned about this company and their beliefs and what they stand for and how they are totally into soil health and just even down to their packaging, how it's biodegradable, I just feel like this is what I want to offer my clients, and not only my health coaching clients, but my massage clients too. Because yes, I'm helping people with massage feel better in their muscles and their joints, but if you nourish your body with proper nutrition and getting like foundational support into your body, you're going to feel better overall. That's going to help your muscles. That's going to help, muscle recovery after an injury or a workout. So this is something that I fully feel that I can offer not only my health coaching clients, but my massage clients. And like I said, I have been blown away with how good I've been feeling. And I've just been amazed at what this company is. So I'm excited to be offering this now to people. And I think that's kind of all I have to say without rambling on too long. So I'm going to send this over to or have my friend Colee jump on now, and she's going to talk a little bit more about what she's been doing with Purium. And then when Colee's done talking, she's going to send it over to Rachel. So thank you. And now here's Colee.
Thank you, Jessie. I'm really excited for your new offerings, as this is such an amazing tool to have and to be able to support people with their nutrition and meet them where they're at. I found Purium about 2 years ago now, after having my second baby. And I was actually in a mama mastermind with Rachel, and our teacher and mentor was sharing about it a lot on her social media, actually. And I was like, what is this woman up to? I need to know all these, it sounds amazing, especially the ethical part about Purium was what really drew me in. My husband is a permaculturist and a rain garden builder and a health coach as well. And so I had kind of knew some things about soil health. But really just the beginning. So when I started hearing about Purium and their regenerative agriculture practices, it really had me curious and wanting to learn more. So after taking Purium, I just added it into my diet. I was a nursing mother at the time, still am, so didn't do the ultimate lifestyle transformation, but just even adding in the shakes, the amino acids, the cherry juice, I was sleeping so much better. Even when I got up several times to feed the baby, I was feeling really rested in the morning. My bowel movements were better. I had better energy, better clarity. It was just really amazing. So I really felt like this is important for everyone to know. And after learning about the regenerative agriculture piece of it and learning about soil health, everything has such a higher nutrient content because of the way they are farming and the way they are putting nutrients back into the soil. So when we eat conventional food, even organic food, it tends to be fast farmed. There's such a high population of people that need to be fed. So they they till the soil, they strip it of minerals. Things are picked before it's ripe to get to the grocery store. So there's so many times I go to the co-op or the grocery store and things are really hard and they're not ready. And, I just kind of wonder, what does that do for our bodies? So I didn't know this, but after learning a little bit more about soil health, 1% of the US soil is deemed nutrient dense. So that's pretty incredible and sad. So even if you're eating organic, you're getting, organic herbicides, organic pesticides. And so we really do need something to fill in the gaps. Unfortunately, our plants are just not as strong as they were. If you look at the nutrient content of a carrot 50 years ago versus today, it's incredibly different. You'd have to eat, I don't know how many more carrots, but a lot more carrots just to get the value of one carrot 50 years ago. Some of the other amazing things that they do as far as the regenerative agriculture goes, they practice crop rotation. So that allows the soil to rest and regain the nutrients. They use spring water to feed all of the plants. They use organic, non-GMO heirloom seeds, which is really amazing. They use green manure for the compost. And the thing that I really love is that they pick things when they're vine ripened. So it allows the plant, the fruit, the vegetable to get all the nutrients from the soil into the plant, into the, the fruit or the vegetable. And so then we're able to consume that and get a really high volume of nutrients into our body. The other really powerful thing that they do is they wind dehydrate everything on site. So they don't quickly, pick things and have to transport it to a different facility where they're heating it and packaging it, which a lot of companies do. And when you heat things, you lose the nutrients. So they do everything on site, from farming to packaging. And like Jessie said, everything is in compostable packaging. So for me, I feel like today we live in such a world that it's so important for us to be mindful with what we're consuming, how we're consuming it. We have such an impact on this planet. And so for me, to partner with a company that was so mindful every step of the way was just so aligned with how I want to be and life. And I feel like it's our responsibility to take care of our planet. So yeah, those are just some of the regenerative agriculture steps that Purium has taken. That's so remarkable. There isn't other companies doing this. And so we're really able to receive all of the value of what the plants and fruits can offer us. And we need those amino acids to build healthy skin, hair, nails. So it's a really beautiful thing. And I'm so excited to share this with my friends and family. And really excited for you, Jessie, and being able to offer this to all of your clients. Is there anything else, Rachel, that you'd like to add around regenerative agriculture? I know you had to talk about regenerative health.
Hey, thank you, Nicole or Colee. I think that was a beautiful explanation, and I can take it from here if you're done sharing. Yeah, okay. So hi everybody. Hi, I see someone just jumped in here. So we've been on here for a little while, so you're gonna have to go back and watch the replay to catch the beginning. So just so you know. But hi, I'm Rachel Costello. It's so good to be here with you all. I am a regenerative health practitioner. And when I first heard about Purium was when I was in the Mama Mastermind for basically moms who had babies during the pandemic, because it was just a really weird time. And so I was hearing about this beautiful, organic, regeneratively grown superfoods, and I was thinking to myself, like, I feel pretty good. I probably don't need this, but I like that. I like this woman's sharing health, and I'm into health. I had studied holistic health for 7 years at that point. But the pandemic actually shut down both of my businesses, and I was at home with my 5-month-old baby. And so at the time, I was experiencing depletion from being a new mother. And I didn't really even know it, because I feel like so many times we just push things off as normal when they're just really actually common and not normal. And so some of those things for me were feeling depleted as a new mother, having postpartum anxiety, imbalanced digestion, imbalanced skin, just not feeling like I was ever getting enough. And I was eating really well, just like Jessie was sharing, like, I feel like I'm doing like all, like a lot of the right things. I should be feeling a little bit better. And so when I started hearing about this, my first thought was, how can I help other people? Because I'd already been in that role of helping other people. But first, of course, we always want to try it for ourselves so that we have, something to talk about and like, okay, I need to experience it so I can share. And so my husband and I started together actually on we started to share the ULT, and then we quickly bought another one because we realized that we didn't want to share. We wanted to do the full thing for ourselves. And within a few days, the lights just came back in my body, just like these other women are saying. It was just like, oh, I have energy. I have more clarity. I'm not feeling so imbalanced in my nervous system, which is really what was going on with me. And so I quickly just wanted to share the word. And I was so thankful because I came on as a business partner, as somebody who really wanted to share this mission with, my family and my friends in my community. I was able to start receiving an income at home while I was, while we were in the middle of the pandemic and both my businesses were in-person one-on-one, and it was, we couldn't be doing that at the time. So I felt like it was an answer to so many prayers. And my husband also noticed that he, for the first time, just felt more stable in his body, felt like his workouts got a lot better, felt like he was able to feel a lot clearer headed. And, when you have a 5-month-old baby, all of those things are really important. So I want to talk to you a little bit more about the 3 pillars of Purium's economy. So Purium is a small business. This is small business. All of their farms most of their farms are in Utah, and they have control over everything. So a lot of the supplement industry is totally unregulated. A lot of things are coming from other countries. They're labeled as something, they get tested in like a documentary later down the road, and they're like, this doesn't have any of these products in it. So it's really important to know the company and to be really secure in what they say is on the label, right? And so Purium, nothing ever leaves Purium's hands. They have their own warehouse, their own trucks, their own biodegradable packaging, their own the way that they dry it on site. Everything is always in the hands of Purium. So there's never a possible contamination. Everything is tested through 5 different layers of testing every batch. So it's never like, oh, we tested this 5 years ago and like we're just saying that's what it is now. Every single batch that goes out is tested. So it's really important because the owners, Dave Sandoval and Amy Venner, are very passionate about nourishing and detoxifying, because the first pillar of Purium's economy is physical well-being. And we're in an epidemic where, because of the soil health, we are over toxic and undernourished. And so how can we as a company really help that? And Dave saw that need 28 years ago. He was started with wheatgrass juice shots that he was sharing at trade shows, trying to get into hands of health consultants and health stores. And so it's been the mission from the very beginning. I think a lot of other companies just are like, oh, supplements are hot. What can we make? How can we make money off this? This is not. The foundation of this has always been the same, and which is why it's so secure and foundational in our company. So our physical wellness is number one. So our mission is to nourish the body in the way that the body can receive nourishment. The other piece of this is that most supplements that you get at the grocery store are made in a lab. Like if you see vitamin C, absorbic acid, that actually isn't the way that our body takes in vitamins. Synthetic vitamins, our body doesn't actually know what to do with. It's kind of like you're paying for expensive pee. It's just like your body's trying to get rid of it because it doesn't know what it is. And so It can be really hard on the liver. It just doesn't match. We're supposed to get our nutrients from food, not from a lab. And so everything in Purium is made from food and herbs. So like the vitamin, we have something called C from nature. It's made from rose hips, super high in vitamin C, naturally, camu camu, that kind of thing. Our vitamin D, our zinc, everything that we have is never is isolated. It's always from an actual plant or an actual herb that is high properties in whatever, vitamin that they're saying that this supplies for our body. And so the physical wellness of just being nourished in this way of your body, being able to take in nourishment. So like our main beautiful nourishment shake is actually 97% of our micronutrient needs in that one glass. It's like drinking 7 superfood salads. Like nobody can eat that amount of superfood salads in a day. And you get to have this beautiful drink, and it tastes delicious. It has apple berry. And so just the whole way that this company is like, people do need convenience, but they need something that's actually nourishing them. And that's what this is. And that's why we're so passionate about sharing it. Cause like everybody that gets this in their hands are like, yes, I feel the difference because it's actual food. And then the second pillar, the second piece about that is the over toxicity, which is highly due to what Colee was talking about, which is the chemical pesticides, herbicides. Glyphosate is one of the biggest things that we have to worry about in our day and age, unfortunately. And if you don't know what this is, it's a neurotoxic chemical that they spray on all of our non-organic food. It is water soluble. So once it's sprayed on the land, it just gets into the water cycle. And so it's being kind of like rotated in our earth. It's sprayed about 50 billion tons per year, which is, I can't even fathom like actually how much that is. But it's a really big issue. And because it gets into our system and really starts to degrade our intestinal system, it starts to rip holes in the tight junctions of our gut lining. And our gut is foundational. I mean, if you talk to any holistic health practitioner, any holistic or any ancient, traditional Chinese medicine or Ayurveda or like anything, it's like it always comes back to the gut. Like we need to be able to digest our food and eliminate it properly for our bodies to really be thriving. And the gut supplies 8 signals to the brain. And only 1 signal goes back down. How much hormone should I maybe? The whole endocrine system, the whole nervous system is based in the gut. And so when you take that system down, like glyphosate is doing, even though you're eating really, really good stuff, we're still being contaminated. We're still being contaminated through any non-organic food, but it's even on some of our organic food because of crossover sprays. It's in our food, or it's in our air and in our water supply. And you can, I think I can't remember what the statistic is, but like almost everybody is peeing this out in some form. So we know that it's in our body and what it's doing. So Dave also saw this as a huge thing coming up. He's been a huge advocate for organic farming and getting organic, testing it. Like we actually need to know that these are farms that are continuing the organic label instead of just one time being like, yeah, we're organic. Like, no, we need to prove that you are still doing these practices in the way that so we know that our food is pure. And he invented something called Biome Medic, which is part of this foundational pack, the 4 core products that Jessie was talking about. It has something called Biome Medic, which is your gut support that is proven by a third party to detoxify and remove glyphosate from our bodies. So that is why it's so foundational, because it's like, okay, that's getting out of your body so that your gut can repair. And that's the whole idea of regenerative health, is to remove the obstacles that we have to regenerating, because that's the foundation. Our bodies are supposed to regenerate, and they do really well unless there's something in there that's kind of causing an issue, like glyphosate. So we are really proud that we that we have a solution for this problem, because we don't like to like scare people that it's like everywhere. We like to give people solutions that you can do something about it. You can get it out of your body. You can continually be protecting you and your family from it. And so that is the first and foremost pillar, which is our physical well-being. And then the second pillar of Purium's economy is financial well-being. And that's where it comes to this platform that we're using to share and to put the education and the resources in the hands of people that are really on this mission to spread the word of regenerative agriculture and removing glyphosate from our families, and really supplying a foundation or a secondary income stream that could become a full-time income stream if that's what you choose. And it's because Dave grew up in a single family home, and he was one of, I think, 6 kids, and he didn't always have food on his table. He had to kind of like manage like how he would get his own food from a very young age. And so it's very important to him that he's not putting money in the hands of the multi-billionaires that are poisoning our air, food, and water supply. And because at one point this company was on shelves at the food stores, and it was trying to do those things. And what they realize is, if we're just giving money to the people that we're trying to like get out of, like that are like, it's like a double, it's like, oh, we're giving them money, like if you think about Whole Foods and the Amazon and that kind of thing, if we're giving them money but we're also kind of fighting the very things that they're funding, like what are we really doing here? We need to put the hands in the people. We need to put the money in the hands of the people that are spreading this word, that are really passionate about it. The single moms that need another source of income, the health practitioners that that are already helping their clients in this way. They should get paid for their education. They should get paid for knowing what to do. And so it's really a strong way. Like we need to get more money in the hands of people that are the change that we wish to see. We need to vote with our dollars. And so that is what we are definitely doing here. And then the third pillar of Purium's economy is planetary wealth. Planetary health, sorry. Planetary wealth is health. So this means all of our biodegradable packaging, like Colee was saying. I try this out in my own compost. So after we're done using our superfoods, I'll go peel the label off, and I'll put the package like in our compost, and it breaks down super fast. So it's really cool to see that I'm not like, I don't have all this waste from just trying to get what we need that's missing from the farming industry in our grocery store. And then there's so many other things, like being a pioneer in trying to get pesticides out of our farming practices. I mean, just so many things. And one thing that I was really, when I first came on, it was at the same time that Purium had outbid Monsanto for farmland. And I was like, yes, this is what we're doing. If we can outbid these really, really poisonous companies, then we can make this change that we need now. And we know we need it now. So that is kind of the 3 huge pillars. And so for you, as somebody that is Jessie's client or Jessie's friend or a family member, the way that you can support Jessie in this mission is, number 1, sharing the word. If you hear somebody that might need help, if they're struggling, if they've been struggling for a while and they keep telling you about this, you can say, you know what, I have a friend, Jessie, and she's teamed up with a group of regenerative health practitioners that might have a solution for you. If you're open for it, I can give her your contact. And just opening up that conversation for, I think there might be a different way, and you can probably help yourself in that way. And then the second way you can help Jessie is by becoming a customer, right? Like, okay, I want to try what these women are talking about today. This is a beautiful a beautiful way that I could not only continue to support Jessie, because we all know we love to support our health coaches and our massage therapists. We want them to continue doing what they love. And so support is always, always so appreciative. So I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to show you just kind of like what we're talking about here. And then when you get in touch with Jessie, she has a $50 coupon or 25% off, whichever is greater for you. So that's a really cool perk also. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. I don't know why it's not letting, oh, there we go. Okay. So this is Purium's website. And so I just wanted to show you like, what does it's nice to have a visual sometimes of like, what does it look like if I was to come on the Core 4 that Jessie was talking about. And this is the Core 4 plus immune. And this immune support was actually formulated around the pandemic to really give our body everything that it needed to have a healthy immune system. So it has all of our zinc, our vitamin C, our vitamin A, D, and E, and it's all made from plants, all made from these beautiful herbs. So what this looks like is you would start your day with 5 amino acids. This is a beautiful formula. This is the only plastic thing we have in our company. We're trying to get that moved over, but everything else is compostable, so it's amazing. So we're almost plastic free. We almost have our mission. So amino acids are actually foundational for our bodies. And what it means to have adequate amino acids is that you have all of your building blocks of your body's needs. It's 99.9% utilized in our body, which is different than any other protein. If you're gonna have a protein source from an animal or like a chickpea or something, we're actually only absorbing about 11 to 17% of that, and the rest goes into your lymph system to be eliminated, to lymph for our elimination system. And so this is 99.9 bioavailable, which is amazing. The cool thing about it is that it doesn't even go like through your whole digestive system. It goes straight into your like from your stomach, like into your bloodstream. So it's just, or like, it's like, it just doesn't even matter if your gut is totally messed up. This is going to go into your body, this is also another foundational piece of the glyphosate issue that we're dealing with, is because glyphosate blocks our absorption of amino acids, which is our building and repairing of our body. So we really, really need these. When you start on a Core 4, you take 5. If you go into an ultimate lifestyle transformation, you take 10, and it's really just flooding your body with your nourishment. So the second part of that would be, you take the Biomedic, which I was talking about, which is your gut repair. So you take one of those, and then you have your power shake. So you have some fruit or something else in the morning. And then you just add this power shake. You add 5.5 tablespoons of this beautiful green, really delicious drink. You can put it in a smoothie. You can add it, you can shake it with water or almond milk or coconut water. I mean, it's really versatile and it tastes delicious. And like I said, it has 97% of your micronutrient needs like in a glass. And then you kind of do whatever you want to do for the rest of your day as far as nourishing yourself. And then a couple hours before bed, you would have your apothecary. And this is, so you would take like 1 tablespoon in a glass of water, mix it up. It's a concentrate. And then you will that really helps to your body to naturally make melatonin, so you get that deep REM sleep. It's also super great for opening up your kidneys so that your elimination pathways are completely open. It has a high amount of antioxidants, which we all know are beautiful for us. And so this is what it looks like if you're on the Core 4 and if you chose to do the immune support with it. And then an ultimate lifestyle transformation looks like, and I'll just choose the one with the immune again, looks like this. So basically everything that I just said, you're going to do twice a day instead of once a day. And then you're going to, at some point, and this is a 30-day supply, we recommend people come on a 30, 60, or 90 day of like really intensely nourishing yourself and then going into maintenance if that's what you choose. And we are here to customize it for you so you can do exactly what you're looking for. But then part of this is that you would go into a microbial parasite cleanse, a candida cleanse, to really clear out anything that really isn't you in your body that you need to clear out. If you have a pulse, you have a parasite. This is something that everybody should kind of do seasonally. And so you get a super cleanser with us, or with this package. And that's kind of it. And then, and the other way to support Jessie, if you're just like, oh, I've been taking vitamins, but I don't really know if they're doing anything for me, blah, blah, blah. If you're like, oh, I like to take like vitamin C or something, you can simply just, like, once you're done with those, swap it out. Ask Jessie for her code, ask her for your coupon, and come try our vitamin C, which is made from nature. You can see the nutritional label here. It is amalaki, which is an herb, arceola, which is a fruit, camu camu, rose hips, citrus. So it's all just made with these beautiful foods that your body can really absorb and utilize that vitamin C. And there's tons of stuff. There's workout things. It's called Performance. A core for athletes. If you're an athlete, you can come in and get swap out your protein and bring it in with something that's really, really going to nourish you on a foundational level. Super xanthan is really amazing for eye health, but also so you don't get sore after working out. It helps your body release uric acid. And then the can't beat this is a beautiful beet drink. So you don't have to juice beets on your own. You just mix this with water, and it's like you freshly juice beets. And then there's some other herbs in there that helps to oxygenate your blood. So it really is used as a pre-workout or a post-workout. Or if you're just like somebody who's addicted to coffee and you kind of want to cut back a little bit, this would be a really good replacement for that. So we have this beautiful, so what was I going to say? The next thing I was going to say is, the next way that you could support Jessie in this mission is to join our mission. We're always looking for somebody that's interested in their own health, their family's health, and sharing health with other people, or sharing financial wellness with other people. If you're like, I could use another source of income, or I have people that I could share this with, well, we want you to come on and spread the word, because many hands make work light. And when we can do this work together in community, this is a new business model. This is the way that a lot of systems are moving. It's because we want to work in community. We really want to work with people that are passionate about this. And we really want to support you to have that foundation that you need in your life too, which is hugely financial. I mean, I don't know of anyone who's like, I don't need a little bit more money. Like, we can all use another way to support our families. And so that's another way you could come on today if that's being called. And then I just wanted to show you here. So because we have this beautiful team of regenerative health practitioners, we have this website that you can go look to if you're like, I want to know more about our programs, or I want to know about healthy kids. We have a whole website for you to come learn. And you can just read all about this. We have a source of educational resources. So this is a really good video. And if you want to understand a little bit deeper about what's really going on with glyphosate and why we're so passionate about getting it out of our bodies, this is a really, really beautiful video from Dr. Zach Bush. And then we have all of these educational videos about something that maybe your loved one could be dealing with: allergies, adrenal health, chronic pain, diabetes, maybe hormone health, some irritable bowel syndrome, or, just nervous system health. So anything in here, if you're going to look at, is going to take you to a video that our mentor who brought us in here is going to share with you, or share it's about a half-hour video about each of these things and what's the root cause and why. And basically in our work, we put everybody on some sort of this micronutrients. And so because it's so foundational, if we're going to work with anybody, first we need to nourish them, and then we can start working on herbal protocols for different systems. But if you, if the missing link is that your gut is destroyed from glyphosate, we need to fix that first. And so we're really passionate about this foundational protocol for almost everyone we see, which is, as you can see, why we're so excited about it. So I'm gonna just pass it over to Jessie to kind of close today. And then what you should do is just reach out with questions. And we host, not only if you come along on a journey with us, and you will 100% get support from Jessie, of course, right? We all know how beautiful she is in supporting her people, but you also get access to support calls from all of us, an app that we have created to really help you. If you're like, I really want to go deeper, I have some deeper issues, we have foundational support for that. And we have, we often are running like seasonal cleanses as a group together. And so we are doing that right now because it is the spring. This is a really great time to cleanse. We have, you know, we just want to ride the waves. Like the earth is naturally, like everything is thawing, everything is like ready to, like, all the dandelion greens are, all these beautiful bitter greens. And this is like in nature, animals start to eat this stuff because it helps our body detoxify better. And so, you know, just by coming on during the spring is a really, really great foundational time. And anything that you want to do, like, we're not here to say you need to do a complete cleanse and overhaul and change everything you have, like, not at all. We think that just by adding this in, just like Jessie was saying, was so profound for her just to add it in. It made her want to continue to go further. And of course, she wants to experience that so she can help you too. But we're really here to support you no matter where you're at. And we also host calls twice a week that you can come and ask questions. Like, I have X, Y, or Z. Maybe you're dealing with anxiety or depression and you really want to get to the root of it. You can come on that support call and you can say what you're dealing with, and we can recommend your best and most unique protocol for you, because you might be dealing with adrenal fatigue, and then we're going to add something that's really going to support that, so we can get that root cause foundational support for you. So thank you so much for listening to me today. I know I gave you a lot of information, but regenerateyourhealth.com has a ton. That's all of our team's website. It has a ton of information. And thank you so much for being here.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you, Rachel and Colee, for sharing your stories. And like Rachel said, there is, if you go to that website, regenerateyourhealth.com, full of tons of amazing information. And if anyone has any questions about, you know, how this works, or just any questions or curiosities about their health or someone else's health, please reach out to me anytime, because I have just been completely blown away by these products. So thank you. And we can just wrap this up and not take up any more time. So thank you, everyone.